Hello everyone, and welcome to Yoga with Madison. Today I'm going to teach you some intermediate yoga. This will be a little bit tougher than what we've been doing in the past, but I know you can do it. Once again, for this class, you do not need any blocks or mats. All you need is your body, an open mind, and heart. Today we're going to start standing, called the mountain pose. This pose is to get yourself feeling grounded with the earth, or what we call our mat. This is very different than the child's pose or the Sukhasana position, as we've done in the past. This pose is one of the best yoga poses to increase height of the growing children. It can also reduce your nerves, flexibility, and help with flat feet. Most beneficial, the mountain pose helps with pain that might be affecting your back, hip, and outer side of your leg. I want you to stand up tall and put your feet together, taking a long gaze towards your toes while taking in a deep breath in and out. Start by lifting up your toes and placing them back down on the mat. Do this a few times. Now you should start feeling the movement of the ball of your feet and toes flattened onto the mat. Pretend you're stepping into sand on the beach, feeling the sand in between your toes. As this time, you should start to feel a connection all four corners of your feet, keeping in mind your breathing pattern. Let's do this a few more times. For today, since this yoga class is a little harder than my other classes, don't worry about doing the right or wrong thing for each pose. Just do the best thing that you can do and have fun with it. Now, still in your mountain pose, start by squeezing your legs together, standing up real tall. Breathe in and out a few more times. Here, we will try slowly syncing our breathing while moving our hands and arms out to your sides, creating what we call a Texas T. Pausing here for a breath or two. Then take those arms and rise them all the way up over your head. You should feel a nice long stretch. Then gradually bring them back down to your sides, pausing them back at Texas T. Taking several deep, long breaths in and out. Repeat 3 more times. Now walk those feet a little wider than hip width. Start by creating a little movement and swaying your hips around to the left around to the left to keep the right and to the right, keeping your knees soft. We call this knocking on heaven's door. This exercise is to improve circulation and blood flow, to keep your body healthy and strong to fight off any diseases. Listen to the sound of your breath. If you want to pick up the pace a little bit, here for more exercise, start doing so. Keeping in mind your breathing pattern as you're doing the exercise at your own pace. Let's do this for about 1 minute. Halfway there. Keep going, you're doing great. Now, as we gradually start to come to the end of our minute, start slowing down your pace and get back to your mountain pose or standing nice and tall. Let's breathe in and out here for a few more times. You're doing such a great job. Let's begin to shift our weight to the left foot and lift up your right leg and squeeze to get your center line. This is where you will find your balance, so try not to tip over. If you need to hold on to something, go right ahead. While you're holding your leg, start to rotate your ankle one way, then the other, while trying to stand up real tall and breathe. Now we will start a new position, called the tree pose. The physical benefits of a tree pose is to strengthen your thighs, calves, ankles, and spine. It also stretches your groins and inner thighs, as well as your chest and shoulders. Most importantly, it improves your sense of balance, It can also relieve sciatica and reduces flat feet and improves stability in your legs. So how we do this pose is start to take your right foot and place it above your knee and hold it. The higher up you can get your leg, the more difficult your pose will be. Once again, if this pose is too difficult, find a piece of architecture or a tree to gain your balance to make it easier. Next, place your hand in the prayer position and hold your pose, breathing in and breathing out for a few seconds, still keeping your leg up high above your knee. Now, place your left leg down and grab your right leg and lift it up and squeeze to your center line. While you're holding your leg, start to rotate your ankle one way, then the other, while trying to stand up tall and breathe. Great job! Now, let's get back to our mountain pose and shake everything all out so we can do the same thing on the other side. Start by shifting your weight to the right foot and lift up your left foot and squeeze in to your center line. While you're holding your leg, start to rotate your ankle one way and then the other, while trying to stand up tall and keep breathing. Take that left foot and place it above your knee and hold it and breathe in and out. Next, place your hands in the prayer position and hold your pose, breathing in and out for a few more seconds. Now, go back to lifting your leg and squeeze it in to get that center line back again. While you're holding your leg, start to rotate your ankle one way and the other while trying to stand up nice and tall and breathing again. Then come back to your mountain pose and remain really still, taking a deep breath in and out. Now, if you're feeling brave, let's see if you can widen your feet and shoulder width apart without looking down. Did you do it? If you look down, that's alright. Like I mentioned earlier, there's no right or wrong way here today. This class is to keep your mind open and your heart filled with love. It's a way to relieve stress, anxiety, and strengthen your immune system, helping you live a healthier and longer life. Now, take your left toes in and shift your right toes out. While you're ready, raise your arms out to the side for another Texas T. Take a long, deep breath in here. Next, tilt your body and arms forward, turning yourself into our next pose called the triangle pose. Still maintaining that deep breathing in and out. The triangle pose stretches out your waist, opens up your side hip, and teaches you the external rotation of your standing leg. It is also beneficial to opening your heart as well as strengthening your core muscles. Gradually come back to an upright position in your Texas T. Let's take one more breath in and out. Here you'll be learning a real big power pose in which you need to hold it for a few seconds thinking about your breathing in and out. You could think about your day and how everything went. What are you going to do tomorrow? What about next week? Have any big plans? Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Start by turning the left heel in and the right toes in. When you're ready, raise your arms out to the other side for another Texas T. Take a long, deep breath in and out. Next, tilt your body and arms forward, turning yourself into that triangle pose, still maintaining the deep breathing in and out. Gradually come back to an upright position into your Texas T. Let's take one more breath in and out here. Now bring your hands into a prayer position and breathe in and out. Once you've done that, start your heel toe to get back to the middle into your mountain pose, taking a deep breath in and another deep breath out. Give yourself some time to shake it all out and feel grounded to the earth. Next, raise your hands to the sky, still breathing, making it a big, long stretch, and up and over your head. This should feel really good right about now. Feel that long stretch while you are breathing. Turn to the side for the next new yoga exercise. While you're exhaling, let's start to lean over. Bend your knees and generously let your head hang down. You should feel a good stretch here on your hamstrings. Then grab your arms and start rocking them back and forth. Breathing in and out a few more times. Once you're done with that, we're going to put our hands down to the earth, bend the knees into a little froggy pose, rocking back and forth. The frog pose stretches out your inner thighs, groin, and hips. This pose makes your pancreas provide an insulin hormone to prevent us from diabetes. It can form a flatter stomach because it burns extra fat in thighs, stomach, and hips. While in your froggy pose, pick your hands off the mat and interlace your fingertips and push the palms out, breathing deep in and out. Next, you want to take your hands and arms and work your upper arm by reversing your arms in and out a few times, still in that squatted position. Next, we're going to go into another new pose called the Bakasana. Regular practice of this pose will help increase mental and physical strength. It will help you make your body more flexible and increase your endurance capacity. Practicing this posture on a daily routine will also help you in strengthening your forearms, wrists, and shoulders. Start by placing your hands back on the mat. Now position your hands, rotating outwards for a little more balance. Now drag your arms a little towards your feet and start to stand up on your toes. Now rock a little bit as if you're going to start a somersault. If you're daring, you can try and lift one toe up and then the other, or try to lift both toes up where your knees are resting comfortably on your upper arms. Repeat 2 times more to see if you can actually get your feet lifted off the mat. If you can't do it, that's alright. Remember that this is one of the tougher positions. Great job! You should be proud of yourself. No matter what level you got to on this Bakasana move, it is a really tough yoga move. We're almost done for today, so hang in there for just a few more minutes. Now get yourself seated in the seated position to enter a yoga class. Draw your palms together in front of your body in that prayer position. Bow your head and take a few long breaths and find your inner self. Decompress all the exciting things you did today at camp. Take another second here and think what you'll be able to take away with what you learned going forward. Repeat 3 more times. You guys did such a great job today doing this intermediate yoga class. I hope that you had a great workout and that you enjoyed yourself today. Stay safe and healthy, everyone.